This is your time, your space, your invitation to feel without fixing. So take a deep breath in. Feel your feet flat on the floor. And take a deep breath out. And just let your body arrive in this space, right here, right now, in this moment. Let your shoulders drop. Let go of the idea that you have to do this right. There's no wrong way to do this, only your way. Just scan your body and notice what emotion is alive in you today. It doesn't have to be dramatic or intense. It can be subtle. It can just be an irritation or a numbness. It can be joy or longing, just like it can be confusion, sadness, anger. And whatever it is, just trust it and let it speak. And when you get to that emotion in one word, just write it on the bottom of your page. This is going to be your anchor word, the emotion that you're feeling through today, that you're sitting with, the emotion that you're choosing to witness. We're not analyzing, we're just feeling and noticing. So this word is holding your focus. And I want to remind you that your breath is safe. The present moment is safe. The breath is in the present. So if this emotion holds a lot of energy that is difficult to move through, just remember to breathe. Remember that your breath is safe. Now take your marker in your non-dominant hand, even if it feels awkward, especially if it feels awkward, because this is about flow. It's not about control. We want to surrender to what wants to be expressed. We're not looking for perfection. You're going to let your marker touch the page, and without thinking, you're going to begin to move about the page. You're not directing whatever is happening on the page. You're simply moving, letting it flow. One continuous line without lifting your marker. Let it be whatever it is, however it is. You can do this with your eyes closed. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do this with my eyes open. There's no right or wrong. Whatever helps you stay present to that emotion. Just follow the rhythm of that emotion that you named. I typically close my loop wherever I started. That's not necessary. Just let the line move however it wants to be expressed. Just like that feeling moving through you. Let your breath stay soft and slow. You don't need to understand the emotion. You only need to meet it on the page. So when you feel complete, you can stay with your non-dominant hand if you want to. At this point, I switch. And we want to round out all those sharp corners. So if you've seen neurographic art, typically they simply round out sharp corners like so by going to those sharp corners. And that's one way of doing it. I like to stay in the feeling, in that flow. So I actually retrace the shapes that I've drawn loosely because so I'm not going around the corners, right? I'm drawing a shape inside. So loosely, I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just rounding out the shapes, letting it be however it is. And that will naturally round out all those hard intersections. Staying with the feeling that you've noted, letting it move through you. So this practice is more of a trance-inducing state. It's not so you're not in your thinking mind. You're allowing yourself to stay in your body, feeling the emotion. Sometimes I slow down and sometimes I like to speed up. So just trusting your flow, how you want to do it, what feels right to you. Notice where the emotion is in your body. Maybe it's already started to dissipate very slightly, completely. Notice if it's given way to another emotion. So you'll notice when you're rounding out the shapes on the inside, you still have those sharp corners on the outside. So I also trace loosely the outsides and then fill in all those gaps. And again, not putting effort into it, just letting this be in flow so I can stay with my emotions. And sometimes the emotion does get stronger before it subsides. That's okay. Just remember to breathe. Remember that you're safe. You can look around the room to see that it's perfectly safe right now. No saber-toothed tigers. And if you're not safe in the room where you are, then please move to a room that is safe, somewhere you feel safe. It's important to be safe. There's no reason for you to not be in a safe place. So move yourself to a safe place if you're not in a safe place. Don't make excuses why you're there. You matter, and your safety matters. So I'm just filling out sort of the outside or the in between sections. so that all that should remain is these rounded shapes, no hard corners. And then you can fill in these shapes however you feel invited to fill them in. If you feel invited to fill them in, you might want to color them. Some people like color. I really like the black and white, so I leave it in black and white. And I like to fill the spaces with random patterns. It can be dots, lines, squiggles, more squiggles. So there's no pattern to follow. There's only your rhythm. Stay with the feeling that you began with. Don't push it away and just let your doodle make room for it. And if the emotion wants to change it, let it. If it dissolves, you can let it go. If it grows stronger, just keep breathing because you are safe right now. Just let your doodle absorb whatever your body is holding. I try not to think about this because I want to remain in my body, feeling. I'm not thinking about what I want to do here. I'm just letting it express itself, just trusting and following whatever I'm feeling. And just trust what wants to be expressed in each shape. Could be color. It could be just left alone. When you feel complete, just very slowly, gently put your marker down And just look at what has emerged. There's no right way to feel about it. You don't need to interpret it. You just want to sit with it, notice it. Notice what might have changed through this. Any other emotions that might have come forward. Because sometimes we feel an emotion intensely, but it's never alone. Other emotions are there too. And what surprised you? Is there a symbol or shape or section in your drawing that stands out to you? Just breathe it in, let it speak to you. Maybe this was just a moment of stillness, or maybe this was a door opening. Either way, what you just did matters. You can thank your emotion for showing up, for being present. Thank your hands, and thank your willingness to stay with yourself for a brief moment. You didn't fix the emotion, you didn't suppress it, you met it, you gave it space, you softened the edges. And in doing that, you softened yourself. And I want you to remember that when you're in that threshold moment, I have these bookmarks here for the threshold moment, to remember to sit in that moment. So you can keep this in your book. It guides you through this 3 steps of feeling your feelings, separate exercise from this. And there's a QR code, but I'm going to leave the link in the description, because you probably can't scan the QR code. But there's a QR code that takes you to the audio version of this. If you don't have the bookmark, you haven't seen me in person, I'll just drop the link. Thank you for being present. Have a wonderful day.